Hello, welcome to Module 2 of our course EDU 201 Foundations of Education. We've just completed Module 1, which dealt with the teaching profession. Be sure to check your grade book and make sure that I have not cheated you on any of the points, that everything that you turned in has been graded, that is in the grade book correctly. As I mentioned in Module 1, we talked about the teaching profession. In this module, we're going to be talking about the factors affecting our schools. We'll be looking at 4 or 5 different topics. First one we'll be looking at is in lesson 2.1 is student diversity. We live in a very diverse society. Our schools reflect this diversity, and as a teacher you'll be facing this diversity on a daily basis. We'll also look, expanding that out in lesson 2.2, we'll be looking at these different effects of a changing society has had on our school and will continue to have on our schools in the coming years. In lesson 2.3, I know this is a topic that every time I mention it, I see when I was teaching live classes, I'd see the students' eyes glaze over. I feel like we need to spend just a few minutes on the historical development of American education. How are the schools the way they are? What historical developments have significant effect on our schools? We'll be looking at that very briefly, very quickly, because I know that for most students that's just really a turn-off. If it didn't happen last week, it's not of interest to you. But we do need to have a little bit of a background in the American history of American education. In lesson number 4, we'll be looking at the purposes of education. Why do we have education? What are the societal needs? What are the personal needs of the students that we try to address in an education institution, in the public schools and the private schools? What are some of the reasons for education? We'll be looking at those in topic number 4. In topics 5 and 6, we'll be looking at the philosophy of teaching. What is your philosophy of teaching? What brought you into the education profession? How do you plan on teaching your classes? How do you plan on interacting with your students? We'll be looking at some of the different philosophies of teaching and help you in the process of developing a philosophy of your own. And then in the last unit, last lecture, 2.6, we'll be looking at, okay, now that you have your philosophy, what's the implications of this philosophy on your teaching? How are you going to teach your classes? How does your philosophy affect what you do in the classroom? Again, this is Module 2 of the course 201. Again, if you have any questions, let me know. If you have any concerns or information you need to share with me, be sure to put it on the discussion board. Remember that you are a member of the class, that there are other people out there to help you as well. So let's keep up the good work. Everybody's doing real well in the class right now as we get into module number 2.